I make the best dirty rice ever. Let me show you how to make it. The major ingredients that make the rice dirty is the blended beef. For my ingredients, I have my rice, about 2 cups of rice. You can make use of any type of rice. I have my salt to taste. I have my onions. I use a medium size and a half of it. Some garlic will also be needed for this to taste delicious. My red bell pepper, green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper will also be making this colorful and delicious. We are going to be using just 2.5 seasoning cubes, onion leaf for some flavor and color, curry and thyme, some eggs, groundnut oil, and our corned beef. If you don't have a corned beef, you can get a beef in the market, blend, season well, and there you go. Some of our ingredients will be needing some thorough cleaning, so let's go. It's important that you remove the seed of your peppers because they end up making the food taste bitter, and you wouldn't like that. Some chopping are very necessary and important, and you can have them in whatever shape and sizes that you like. So let's go. On the gas and we start to cook. I went in with a little amount of groundnut oil because I already have enough oil on my face. Added a chopped onions. The onions I chopped earlier were too big, so I had to do some more chopping, or is it dicing? I stirred for some seconds. This is to help the onions release its flavor into the oil. Onions takes your food to the next level. It is a must-have in your meal. I cracked some eggs because we are going to be needing some scrambled eggs. At some point it was seeming as if I'm making Chinese rice, but no. We are making dirty rice and not Chinese rice. I added just a pinch of seasoning into it just to give it some taste. At this point, I had to stir to keep stirring just to prevent it from getting burnt. At this time, it was time to take it out of the heat and set it aside. Adding eggs to your dirty rice is optional, but trust me, it's a game changer. We then go ahead to wash our rice thoroughly. I washed this rice until the water comes clean, and that is how we should do. You can wash your rice thoroughly with salt or with ordinary water. It's still going to give you the same results, but just ensure that you wash it until the water comes clean. I went ahead to drizzle my pan with some oil, added some chopped onions, added some of the garlic I chopped earlier. I stirred and allowed them marinate and release their flavors. Added my green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, and red bell pepper to ensure that they are properly seasoned and taste delicious. I added a seasoning cube and curry and thyme into this to call out the flavor, and I added some salt. After stir frying for about 30 seconds, we hurriedly take it out of the heat because we don't want our veggies to come out so we want it to retain its crunchiness. I sprinkled some groundnut oil into a pan, went in with some onions and garlic. I stirred continuously to fry a bit, and I went in with my already seasoned beef. I fried this for about 15 minutes. I added just one seasoning cube. I added some scotch bonnet pepper into it for some heat. You can skip that, it's optional. When it was ready, I added my washed rice. After adding it, I stirred continuously to combine. Added about 3 cups of water, added some salt and a seasoning cube. Until this moment, thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, follow, and share for more recipes. Let me leave you to enjoy the rest of the video. Bye guys.